Oh, yes, it is a beautiful morning, and you are most welcome to our space today. Yes, this is the Triumphant Dove Show, and of course, with me, my name is Isobel Muganiz. And so tonight, I would love to share with most especially the brokenhearted and the people that are, let me say, are hurting and are wounded, and yet they don't even know. Like these people are not yet healed 100%. And they are struggling with emotional imbalances. They need emotional healing. And they are just on their journey to recovery and healing. And these are the people I would love to talk to today. Let me give you an example that someone wakes up feeling better today, and then tomorrow they wake up feeling like completely okay and completely healed. And you can actually look at this person and say that, yes, this person looks healed because they are happy, because they look like they have the peace. But are they really okay? They are not. Because the next minute or even the next day, like something triggers their feelings and something triggers their pain. And before you know it, they are back to their place of pain, and they are back to their place of frustration, or even, crying themselves to bed. And that is why I said that these people are not yet healed 100%. Like they are struggling with their emotions, they have emotional imbalances. And so these are the people that I would love to speak to on this beautiful day. Okay. Now, first of all, I want you to know that healing is a process. Healing is a process. Whether it's physical healing or even emotional healing, healing is a process. And a vivid example of physical healing is when, let me say, someone gets involved in an accident and they get a wound on their body. Now, the healing of that wound may take a day or even days. Sometimes it can go to a week, sometimes a month, or even months, and sometimes it can even stretch up to a year or even years. I have seen people like that. Like they got involved in an accident and their healing takes even over 5 years. And that is why I said that healing is a process. And being a process, that means it takes time. But now that is for physical healing. But I want you to know that this is the same thing even when it comes to emotional healing. Because you look at issues like depression, anxiety, stress, maybe grieving for the loss of a beloved one. All these issues take time to heal. They take time, beloved. And even when it comes to heartbreaks, oh my goodness. It is so sad that this generation, you find so many young people, both boys and girls, and even the old, and they are moving on the streets, smartly dressed, looking good, and yet they are broken inside. Like they are, maybe it's a marriage failure, or maybe it's the past, the background, or maybe it's a failed relationship. So many people are heartbroken, so many are disappointed, and so they have these inner wounds, and these inner wounds need healing. They may look okay, but they're actually not okay. They are not okay. And the people that are struggling with bitterness, the anger, and the the what? How do I call it? The unforgiveness. So many people are struggling with these inner wounds. And beloved, we need to receive healing for our inner wounds. We need to receive healing. We need to come to that place where we are totally healed. And it's very possible. And trust me, I know that these emotions, these feelings come in phases. Like I said earlier, someone wakes up feeling today, feeling good today, and then tomorrow you find they are down, and then the next day you find that they are moving on well with life and they are happy, and you can even tell like they have the liberty and the freedom, and they have the joy, and you can even feel it, and yet the next minute, or even before the day ends, these people are depressed again. They are sad again. Suddenly they develop the jealousy or maybe even the bitterness, whatever they are battling with. I know, I know, beloved, and I have walked this journey, trust me. And when I talk of depression, I know what depression is because I have been there several times. Like several times. I remember, I remember the time I was struggling with depression. Oh my goodness. I remember the days I woke up and I didn't feel like getting out of bed. I didn't feel like getting out of the house. And even when someone said hello to me, sometimes I didn't even feel like responding. Like I was all moody, I was gloomy, I just had a funny attitude. And I know that there are people out there like that because that is how depression treats people. So many people are going through depression. They don't even feel like talking to people. And sometimes the sad bit about it is that sometimes when you try to confide in people, they think that maybe you're a crybaby, like you cry over the little things. And yet, by the time someone cries over something that you may say is little, that means it's really big. By the time someone cries over something small, that means they're hurt. And that happens when sometimes you confide in people, they're like, this person overcries a lot. They cry even over small issues. But that is not right. These people are hurting. And also, sometimes, when you confide in people, people are like, okay, maybe she has less faith. She has no faith in God. But that is how depression treats people. And even when it comes to the jealousy, oh my goodness, especially among the women, among the ladies, that you look at someone simply because they're smartly dressed, or maybe they look good, or maybe they've achieved something tangible in life, and suddenly you develop a certain feeling over them, and you don't want, you're not happy for them, you're jealousy. And even when you think you've actually gotten over it, the moment you think you've gotten over it, just wait. When that person you've been feeling jealousy over gets something good in life, that is when you will know that, okay, you still have the jealousy demon. You still have that jealousy feeling. You're still jealousy. And you were not even healed in the first place. And then before you know it, the bitterness manifests and the unforgiveness. Maybe you forgave someone a long time ago, but when you look at them again and you're like, okay, like you sit back and you're like, this person hurt me so much, and so I cannot forgive them. But beloved, that is not godly. It's not. It's not godly. It's not even good for your health. Like, you cannot move, you cannot live, with your life twisted around like a ball, left, right, center. You can't. You need to receive your healing. You need to get to that place where you are totally healed. And you need to come to that place where you can even let go. Like, you even celebrate the people that you think maybe do not wish you well, or the people that you did not even wish well in the first place. You need to get healed, my dear one. You need to get healed, and we need to get to a place where our emotions are healed 100%. And it's very possible, very, very possible. And even for the people that are grieving, trust me, I know. And I really feel for you, and I know what it means, because I have lost a beloved one before. I have lost a beloved one before. I know what it means, and it's actually okay to grieve. It's okay to grieve, it's okay to cry, it's okay to let out that pain, the tears. But one thing, at the end of the day, you need to move on with life. And that is the fact. You cannot stay in that situation where you are grieving. Grieving is okay. Grieving is okay. Trust me, it is okay, but not forever. Not forever. You eventually come to that place and life moves on, because you need to live, you need to breathe. And you need to, to run after your dreams. You need to run after your goals and your purpose. You need all these things. And that is why I want us to come to that place where we can let go, and eventually, we lay the burdens and we lay the weight at the feet of Jesus. I want us to come to that place. And it's very, very possible. If I overcame depression, if I overcame the bitterness, the anger, the anxiety, the bitterness, if I overcame all those things, if I eventually came to that place where I forgave people, like completely, the people that hurt me, you don't know what it means to walk naked. You do not know. You don't know what it means, to strangle students. You don't know the shame and the rejection that I went through for years. But eventually, I came to that place where, okay, the Lord restored me. I have the peace of the Lord. I have the joy of the Lord. And I'm just okay. And today, I am able to step out there and hold someone's hand and tell them that, look, if the Lord restored my life, if the Lord healed me, that means He can heal you too. That means He can also bring you to that place where you are healed, where your emotions are balanced and you are totally free, where your wounds, your inner wounds are healed. And so I want us to get to that place. And so be sure to watch out for my next video, and let's see how we can walk this journey together. Please watch out for my next video, okay? And let's walk this journey together.